Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's Ricky Cadden back again with another free Friday stock review from Real Life Trading Australia. Hope you guys are doing absolutely stupendously superb this week. It has been a very good week here at Real Life Trading, getting triggered into some amazing trades, which I did share with you earlier on in the week. But let's talk about the broader markets. The SPY, everybody, cranking out some new all-time highs once again. Sensational volume. Obviously, this is a doji candle. I do expect us to have a little bit of indecision up here. We did get a very nice gap and go the other day. We are currently retesting. What I will say, guys, is I'm just a little bit more cautiously bullish. I'm not bearish on the market just yet. There doesn't seem to be a lot of bearishness out there. Just be one with the trend for now. And if we do get a pullback, make sure we are looking to protect our assets and or make sure your stop losses are in place. But for the most part, guys, don't buy at the all-time high. This is not the stock you want to be buying right now. There are plenty of more opportunities around the stock market. We'll have a look at those as well. Here's the E-minis. The E-minis just a little bit of sideways action right now, guys. You can see on the shorter term moving averages, we are trending very, very nicely, bouncing off this 10 EMA on the daily charts. It looks absolutely sensational. Here's Amazon. Now, Amazon, guys, you will want to watch this one. Just because we're coming into Christmas, there will possibly be some sort of rally. We have got a very nice little downward trend right here. Nice little false breakout here, retest, and we are squeezing right now. So if you take a look at the long-term moving averages, we are just right at the 100 simple moving average, guys. So what I do expect, if we can close above this high wave candle with volume, right? If we get a very nice breakout, I'd probably look to buy some call options and take this one higher. It does look really, really good, super juicy. Or you can just buy shares. Looks fantastic. Amazon, I know it's a very expensive stock, but we have been consolidating since July, so it has been a good 6 months on Amazon. And right now, buy low, sell high. Looks fantastic. Here's Datadog. Ticker symbol DDOG. Now, we did get triggered into this back here on this particular day, and what we were looking, we did move our stop, but what we were looking for was another lower pivot. So we will be most likely moving our stop to below this pivot and then just trailing our stop as this does move higher. We cannot lose on this trade anymore. Datadog does look absolutely sensational. We are starting to trend based on the volume. Not a whole lot of shorter term moving averages in the way. You can see here we are above every moving average right now. So it looks really, really good to start bouncing. What a sensational bounce off the 100 simple. Here's AMD. Now we are currently getting a little bit of selling pressure here at about $95. You can see a lot of volume. We did actually close below the low of the previous day, and we are currently at a previous level of resistance. Now, we also have had on AMD a very nice push since the start of November. We did have like a 29% rise, and now we're still sitting around 25%. So I do believe there will be some sort of profit taking, most likely pull back down to this neckline around here from this double bottom. And from there, I just think that we're probably going to start to bounce and go higher. So keep your eyes peeled on a short-term pullback on AMD and then look to buy the dip. Here's the ASX 200. Now ASX 200, we got some sensational volume today. We did close above the previous day, which is really, really nice to see. We are currently still bullish. We do have a lot of resistance up here at around 62.50. So just keep that in mind. Those 4 days were quite bearish. And if we can break above these highs, I just think we're going to continue. However, if we do kind of crack some new highs here, I'd just be very, very cautiously bullish on some of these stocks. Here's Suncorp Group Limited. Now, apart from the other banks like CBA, who's had an absolutely phenomenal run, Suncorp is not so much. So Suncorp is right now at a previous level of resistance. Based off here, previous level of resistance, and we are just consolidating right now. So at this point, guys, if you turn on the RSI tool, you can see that we are looking a little bit extended. This is not the area you would like to buy. This area down here are the levels that you would like to buy. So if you are looking to buy long term, just make sure you're buying as low as possible. Don't try and chase this. Don't try and chase this stock, guys. Let it come to you. Let it pull back. Let it do its thing. If it does pull back, but yeah, definitely do not buy right at this particular moment on Suncorp. Here's BHP. Now BHP, another one that you would most likely be looking to take profits on or get into some sort of collar position. Most people that are in BHP would be in the green today. Why do I say that? Because the high of today's candle is 41.50 and the close of today's candle is 41.50. Had you have bought at any time in your lifetime, you would definitely be up a little bit. You'd be in the green. So well done to everybody who's been holding BHP. This is a point where you would like to at least sell maybe part of your position, but we are getting a little bit extended here on the RSI as well. And we have also had a rise of 20% in the last month alone. So there will be some sort of distribution happen. Remember, this is a retest gap, white candle gapping up, so expect some sort of distribution to occur just at these particular levels on BHP. Here's 5G networks. Now 5G networks, really interesting thing about this one, guys, is we are sitting at the 200 simple moving average. We have also had a pullback of 44%, and we are also, if you take a look at the weekly chart, we are currently sitting at a previous level of resistance. Now, what I would be looking for, obviously there is a lot of liquidity coming in right now, which is fantastic. We have had a lot of bearish candles in a row. Make sure you are looking for a little bit more of a consolidation. We are getting some nice volume. So right now, guys, just wait for it to wiggle, build a little bit of pressure, and then look to take your trade long on 5G networks. Obviously, with 5G, it's cranking up here around Australia. This is going to be one you're going to want to look at as well. So 5G networks, keep it on your watch list. Could potentially start to bounce very, very soon. Here's crude oil. Now, crude oil, I did mention we'd pull back to about 43.50. We didn't get there quite. The low of this candle was 43.92, so about 42 cents off. But I did say that this is where we would start to look to bounce, and now we're starting to create some new highs. So I am very bullish on crude right now. Stay one with the trend, guys. Be bullish, be long. Long is strong. Here is gold. Now, I did mention that we might get a quick little close below the 200 simple moving average on a daily chart, and then most likely start to stay above the 200. And there it is, guys. Close below, Morningstar reversal, sensational volume, and we are starting to cruise on up and go higher. Now, the reason why this is also going higher, guys, you probably remember me mentioning in all my other reviews, possibly for the last 2 months, that the dollar index is going to go to 90. I've been saying that since it was at around 93-ish. I did say that we're most likely going to start to close below these levels here and then break down and then go to 90. Right now, sitting at 90.71, and we're just going lower, which as the dollar index goes down, gold will go up, just as well as the Aussie dollar will go higher. So you can see here, guys, that I did say we'd come back down to this support or previous level of resistance and then bounce, and the target for the Aussie dollar is going to be 76 cents. That's going to be the next target before we start to kind of chop around and go sideways. But AUD USD looking really, really fantastic. Here is, last but not least, Bitcoin still struggling a little bit to get above 19,500 is a little bit of a resistance here, guys. This could potentially be just like a false breakout. I do expect us to come back down and just, come down to earth for a little bit. We have had just such a massive rally since the start of October. 84%. Man, oh man, that's huge. Really, really good for a lot of Bitcoin holders. I know that we did here at Real Life Trading sell at least 70% or 80% of our positions. But definitely look to buy the dip, guys, when it does occur. These are the levels that you will be looking at buying, either at 15.7, 14.6, or 13.5 on Bitcoin. If we do get a decent pullback, that would be a 20% pullback, 25, and then a 30% pullback on Bitcoin. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, I'll be back next week with another free stock review. And until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. Have a fantastic weekend. You rock. Bye.